Small World. Go ahead and give that information where your music is streaming at online.
You can find me on Spotify. You can find pretty much everything on my YouTube channel. It's just Trent B-face Small, or if you YouTube Trent Small, I'll be the first thing to pop up. That's where I do remixes. I do music videos for other people as well. You may see on there. So that's where mostly everything is. But my album and things like that, you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much every provider that there is, you can find it on there.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that information. I didn't know you was on Spotify, but I checked you out on YouTube. I'm going to have to check it out on the other streams. And thank you for that information. Wow. And tell our audience, where can anyone follow you at on social media? Where are you at on social media?
I'm on Facebook and then Instagram and then my YouTube channel. I make posts and stuff on there sometimes. So those are really the only things that I have.
Are you on Twitter?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that information.
I don't get into the social media stuff too much, so I just I keep it to a minimum and just get it out there the best I can.
Right. Well, you're doing a very good job. So I would like to ask you, what is that ultimate desire, Trent B-face Small, or what you want all your fans and followers to get out of this new album, Small World?
Really just the overall experience of what it's been like for me. I mean, in an obvious sense, but also it's like I want it to be relatable to anybody who listens to it in one way, shape, or form, because it's kind of meant to be as like a story. So if you listen to it from beginning to end, you see the relatability in it, maybe in everyday things you go through as you're getting tired from work, or you've had a long day, so you're just driving and you play this song, or whatever it may be. In some way, shape, or form, I feel like everybody and anybody can find a way to relate to it.
Right. Thank you for that. Thank you. And I'd like to ask you, is there any future music projects you would like to tease us on? Now, I want to mention that you've done some recent videos off the new album. So is there any other future music projects you want to let us know about?
Yes, as well as I released a single a while back. I did a video for it, and a shout out to Space Monkey Records. It's a song featuring my boy Big Coop. It's called The Cult. That one is on my YouTube channel, and then I did Killing Them with Kindness, which is it's a Dizzy Wright remix, and both of those songs are pretty much on this new project. But the new project is called A Minute to Breathe, and I'm still working on it. It's pretty much done, but I just kind of added a few things to it at the last minute. So
yeah, well, I can't wait because I really like those two tracks too. And so, any upcoming events? Are you going to be doing any on-stage performances or anything in the future or coming up?
As of right now, no, I don't have anything planned. I've been really trying to be choosy and smart with it, and like I said, I work so much, and then I have a family, so I have to be real picky about dates that I'm available and what I can afford at the moment. So I'm working on it, but as of right now, no shows or nothing. I'm actually looking into trying to set up like a live stream type of show.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to that, and thank you for the information. So you're more than welcome at this time to give a shout-out to all those lovely people that have supported you in the making of this new music project on the Small World album, or a matter of fact, in all the music that you're doing. Go right ahead.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my wife and my mom first, and then I got quite a few people, I'm sorry. But I'd like to give a shout out to Aunt Pam as well. I'd like to give a shout out to Big Coop, Malarkey with Markey. I'd like to give a shout out to the guys at 99.9 WJCB, Nino and Derek. They've been great to me. I'd like to give a shout out to Jones Capone, and I'd like to give a shout out to all my family and my brothers and everybody else as well that has supported me. I mean, if it wasn't for the people that like what I do, then I don't know if I would be so serious about doing it the way that I am.
Yeah.
So I really, really appreciate it, and I appreciate the fact that people take their time to actually listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I will give them an applause that they will keep on supporting you in all your music projects. I would like to mention the other tracks I have sitting for me to spin. And I have Reverse, and I have Only Temporary also. Would you like to give us a brief story on those two tracks?
Yes. Reverse is actually, it's a little bit older one. It's from my project right before the album, actually. It was called the Chemo Chronicles, Tales of a Sick Boy. It was actually about my whole process, and as like it was made from the start to the end of my process pretty much, and all the way through chemo. And I did that song probably like a month or two into the process, so I was at really like my lowest and feeling like, you know, I might be able to go any minute. So I had this long talk with myself one day that, you know, there's no looking back or nothing like that. You can't sit and mope about what you're doing. You just got to keep going forward. You know, there's no reverse. You just got to hit the gas and go with all you got. And if you run out, then, you know, you can't do anything else. So that's why it's got kind of like a different feel than any of my other songs, and it's still kind of a little bit raw.
Yeah.
For me, it's a bit of an emotional song, but I do think it's a very good one. But yeah, that's kind of like the brief story behind that one.
Yeah, and, I got a lot of feedback on that track. Excuse me, Reverse. A lot of friends I have that understand that track, and I'm like, wow, okay. And then we all had this meeting talking about things referring to that song. I'm like, wow, okay, you know. So I want to say thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. It's kind of more or less like maybe in a way kind of accepting what my fate was because of kind of like a karma kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But more or less, no matter what it is, looking forward and just going no matter what.
Yeah.
And then Only Temporary, that song was kind of like the flip side to that. That's why it was on the new album, and it was kind of like, it was one of the first few songs to start the album was because the first few lines of it are, I defeated forces of evil, like something in a comic book.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, you know, my new lease on life. I'm feeling energized, like, you know, nothing's stopping me now. Here I am, like me or less. This is how it is. And that song is very special as well because Distracted, which actually does the cuts and the DJ stuff on it, he's a guy from Canada that I got connected to through a producer that I've looked up to for a long time that does and works with people that I've listened to for a long time. So to be able to make a connection like that was major for me in my eyes. So that song is it's a very true and just straight up type of song, I like to say. It's, you know, it's one of them ones, if you're at work, that's a good one to listen to because it's gonna help get you through your day, or at least make that few minutes a little bit better.
Well, I know it's kind of late in the evening here in Evansville, Indiana. Would you like to spit some lyrics live here on air?
I actually not at the moment. I'm sorry, I wasn't really prepared for anything like that.
Yeah, that's fine. So, any words of encouragement you would like to give to those that are still suffering in the world today? So, Trent B-face Small, we need some encouraging words from you. You got any?
Yeah, no matter what you're going through, always remember that, you know, no matter which way the wind's blowing, you can always adjust the sail to try to move in the right direction. No matter how hard your situation gets or how much negative there is, no matter what it may be, there's always a positive side to it or positives that could come from it. You just have to take your feelings out of the equation and just try to maintain yourself to stay on the path that you know is going to lead you to where you need to be, because you can get there if you really want to. You know, don't let negative thoughts or anything else like that guide you into doing something that you know is going to hurt you in the long run. You know,
right.
Anything is possible. I feel like I'm living proof that if I can still be here, then I think anybody can make it and do it. And no matter what you're going through in life, you just can't give up, and you got to keep a positive mindset, because the more stress you put on yourself, the harder you're making it to live.
Yeah. Oh, some strong words there, Trent. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow, that's deep. Trent B-face Small, everyone. Check out his new album, Small World. That's available online, streaming everywhere at the standard streams online. And follow him on Facebook and IG. And I want to thank you, B-face, for taking out your time to come on the show. You're more than welcome to come back on any future music projects. And this is Lady Diva signing out for Let's Jazz It Up. And thank you, Trent, again. Stay blessed. Be safe. And I'll be talking to you again later. This is Lady Diva Live Radio, everyone. Thank you, Trent. And I'm going to play the last two tracks I got. Thank you, everyone, for your support. And tune in for more shows that's coming up till the end of this month. And I am scheduling new shows for next month, so contact me. And thank you again, Trent. B-face Small, everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Every struggle. Every struggle. Every struggle is only temporary. Every struggle is only temporary. It's a struggle every day, gotta roll on. I defeated forces of evil like something in a comic book. You can face anything and beat it, all about your outlook. Cut out the negativity and focus on your goal. That's why I didn't since then. I've been on a roll, steady flow. Even when it feel like the progress was moving slow, I was on a steady decline. I decided I'ma make the uphill climb. I ain't looked back since, no room for ignorance. I'm trying to stack chips now. They looking at me different now. Probably cause they see me as a threat. They banking on my downfall. I'm the underdog. Go ahead and place your bet. Since I was just a boy, I've been fighting like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. I'd rather gather my mind when I'm alone. Vibration through the speakers running through my bones. Solitude inside my headphones. The world drive me crazy. I need to block it out. I try to find a positive vice, cause sometimes I just want a cup with some ice and a drink stout. I've been stuck in the cold rain and persevered through the drought. I faced a lot of things, but I feel like I'm finally close to being on my way out. Every struggle is only temporary. It's a struggle every day, gotta roll on. If anyone makes it, then that's the way it's meant to be. My goal is to stay alive. Every struggle is only temporary. It's a struggle every day, gotta roll on. If anyone makes it, then that's the way it's meant to be. My goal is to stay alive. Every struggle is only temporary. It's a struggle every day, gotta roll on. If anyone makes it, then that's the way it's meant to be. My goal is to stay alive. I love my people, I won't hesitate to break bread. I'm always cooking, come and get a plate. Keep that belly fed, I'll grind my knuckles to the bone so nobody gotta starve. I'm trying to fill my freezer and have a couple race cars.